We've come down to Shiringa Beach this morning, left Walker's Rock Campground, the van and truck parked up there, and we think we've found tonight's camp spot. Let me just show you. There you go. We think we're going to camp right here. So let's go and get organised. So this is Shiringa Beach. There's a few different campsites here. We've settled for the what I think is probably the central one. Down there in the scrub, probably a bit hard to see. There is the sort of like the main one with a toilet block, but yeah, that's some tight little campsites in there, designated campsites. We think our spot is pretty good though. I just thought I'd just capture this on the video for you. Great little view of the sand dunes there. So we've headed a little further along Shiringa Beach Road. You might be able to just sort of make our van out down there, but beautiful coastline, lots of little spots along here to stop and camp. Road's good, you get a van, we got our van here, no dramas at all. The northern campground is a bit further on down the road, a bit not right on the beach like we are. You're sort of behind a sand dune, so it might sort of be a bit more sheltered. But it was beautiful. The wind's not too bad here at the moment, but it's going to pick up a little bit later on. But I think we're going to go and do some fishing. Good evening. It's about 8:30. And I've lost track of the days already. Friday. We are at Shiringa Beach, the campground. It's 8:30 p.m. I know you guys probably want to see the sunset, so I didn't think I'd show you that. So I thought I'd show you the sand hills instead. Nah, just kidding. Here we go. There's the sun setting. Some people pay a fortune to come and see or go and see the sun setting in particular places, but hey, here we are, Shiringa Beach, West Coast, South Australia. $10 a night. Can't complain about that. I only have one problem with this place. I'm not sure how I'm going to sleep tonight. The bloody sea is noisy. The wind hasn't got up to the kilometres that I was expecting. We are surprisingly in a relatively sheltered position. Let's have a look. We've got no one within Kiwi of us, so we are gonna make some noise tonight. One last shot at the sun setting. Spit that out, Tony. Good night. Well, good morning at Shiringa Beach. Lovely night had by all. We're still sitting outside at sort of 10 o'clock with no shorts, bit of a jacket on. Probably didn't really need the jacket, but the wind certainly hasn't cropped up like I was expecting it to. It is windy, but hey, it's not really impacting on anything. It just sounds bad because the sea is very noisy.
Belle and Tony are down on the beach playing ball. Poor Belle, she's coughing up sandballs.
But we're seeing a bit of wildlife. Here's something that came and visited us this morning. Well, that's us. 2 nights at Shiringa Beach campsite, heading on to Streaky Bay to replenish some food supplies and alcohol supplies, and we're off to Pelubi Beach, see what we can do there. Just a bit of a reminder, we have sand hills out the front of us, and don't forget the magnificent beach here as well. Not a swimming beach, not a swimming beach. It wasn't too flash with the fishing either. It did get a little Tommy Ruff, a little salmon and a crab, but that's it. This is probably the surfing beach. There's surfers that are down that way there, but onward we go. Okay, lost track of how many days it is. I think it's Sunday today. We've moved from Shiringa Beach Campground to Pelubi Beach, and we are literally, as it says, on the beach. And even better still, we have this right in front of us. How is that? And that's the beach down the other end there. So very happy with this position. Joe was a little bit unsure about coming down onto the beach, but if you're familiar with Shiringa Beach in Adelaide, South Australia, then very similar. We are set up beautifully here, 2 nights, and we have got into the Smoky Bay Caravan Park for a couple of nights to finish off. There's Belle. How you going, Belle? Belle is having the time of her life. Beautiful sunset here at Pelubi, and we are set up magnificently here. Had the solar out, charging the battery in the truck. We've got the awning out, we've got the walls up, we've got the floor out. Joe's relaxing. Belle's hiding under the van. She doesn't like the flies. But 2 nights here, I don't know how we're going to take it. So this is Pelubi Beach. We've just had a bit of a drive up the beach this morning. Up to the head there, I guess you would describe it as. Gets a little bit soft as you get up there. But tide is in at the moment, and yeah, it was a little bit higher than I anticipated last night. We'll show you when we get back to the van. So that's Eyre Island out there, and we've just been for a drive down to the headland down there, and we're back at the van. Here's where the water came up to last night, so you can see here it came up to here at the vehicle park where it is now. Four-wheel drive was obviously parked here yesterday at some point and left some wheel tracks, and the water's run right up to here, so through his tyre tracks. So, and it's going to be a bigger tide tonight, so a lot of people have packed up from down at the start of the beach. We'll think we will too, and find a little one-night stopover on the way to Smoky, which is going to kill a night before we can get into the Smoky Bay Caravan Park. So we're going to pack up and hit the road as well. Good morning. We've had our one night stopover at Haslam. Yeah, look, it was fine. We sort of made the most of the rotunda here. Yesterday we were the only ones here until sort of later in the day, when a few people sort of parked over in the, you can sort of see some, you know, caravan spots there that you can pull up into if you're staying a bit longer. We just pulled up in the car park because I was thinking of pulling up right next to the rotunda, but Joe said no, better wait and see what who else pulls in. This is a little fishing town. It's got a jetty, we'll show you that a bit later. Got some other visitors this morning. A lot of a couple of oyster farmers heading down there, launching from the beach this morning. Obviously Smoky Bay, a bit of an oyster territory. So we're moving on to Smoky Bay this morning. We're there for 3 nights. So this is the beach at Haslam. You've got the jetty there. Looks like a nice jetty to fish from. Had a bit of a squidding episode there this morning without success. Bit of a beach. This is where the oyster fishermen were launching from, their tractors. A couple of other little tinnies out there as well. Not real keen about driving through the slushy seaweed, but they obviously do it. So yeah, it'd be good to maybe come and give this another proper fish one day.